Cooking for one can be such a hassle sometimes, you guys, right? I mean, I get home from work and I'm starving, and if there's nothing handy in the fridge for me to eat, I'm probably gonna order some bad for me takeout, and I don't want that for you either. So today I'm gonna show you how to make one of my favorite easy dinners for one. It's an awesome sesame ginger sheet pan salmon with bok choy and shiitakes. Welcome back to our Happy Meets Healthy. I'm Julie, and I'm here to help put the fun back into healthy eating. I'm a huge fan of sheet pan suppers because you basically are putting all of your ingredients in one place on the sheet pan, popping it in the toaster oven, and dinner is ready in a flash. It's easier cleanup too. So to start, we're gonna use 2 salmon fillets, and I'll tell you why. I know we're making dinner for one, but why the heck not make a second salmon fillet tonight that you could have for lunch tomorrow? You're already lighting up the oven or the toaster oven anyway. So what we're gonna do to season this is make a really simple marinade. We're gonna start with some low sodium soy sauce, then a little bit of rice wine vinegar or rice vinegar. I really love this, it brightens things up. A little tiny bit of sesame oil just for flavor. You don't have to add a ton, so you don't have to worry about adding a lot of fat and calories to this recipe. Then we're adding a little bit of fresh minced ginger. You can totally use the fresh ginger in the jar. I always keep some in my fridge. It adds that great punch of flavor, and it's a lot easier than having to peel ginger for yourself. But I will say this, I'm not gonna let you off the hook. I'm a big fan of using fresh garlic because I just think it has a more authentic flavor. If you had to in a pinch, you could add a little bit of garlic powder or granulated garlic to this, but if you have a microplane grater, one of my favorite kitchen gadgets, it makes it so easy to just mince the garlic right into this little measuring cup. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of chili garlic paste, or you could use sambal olek. I love these for a punch of flavor. If you don't have some on hand, you could add a little hot sauce, or you could skip it if you don't want any heat. Okay, now we're just gonna pour that over our salmon and turn it over a few times. I'm doing it in a shallow dish just so it can really soak in all of that amazing flavor. Okay, next we're gonna take a small baking sheet that we're lining with foil, and I'm using foil here because I wanna capture all the delicious juices and flavors, and I don't want wet parchment paper underneath my salmon. We're gonna add some chopped baby bok choy and some pre-sliced shiitake mushrooms that you can pick up at your supermarket. You could also, if you wanted to, add broccoli florets to this, or even some shredded purple cabbage, diced cauliflower, kind of any small pieces of veggie would work here. Now our salmon is marinated for a little while. We're gonna place those next to the veggies and then drizzle the rest of the marinade over the top to give them amazing flavor too. Now straight into the toaster oven. It might surprise you that I'm using a toaster oven, but here's the thing. If you're cooking for one or two, toaster ovens heat up in no time. They have really even heat. I highly recommend you pick up a good one for yourself. I use it a lot for my own cooking just to make myself a fast dinner. And I'm gonna link below to one of my favorites in case you wanna check it out. All right, so while this is roasting in the toaster oven, pour yourself a glass of wine and put on your comfy clothes, and dinner's gonna be ready in no time. So you guys, there you go, you can see. So I've done this to cook my salmon to kind of medium rare, but once you get to know your toaster oven or your oven, you can cook it a little bit less if you like it more on the rare side, or you could leave it in a longer if you want it well done. So you can see how fast this weeknight supper was. You have to check out my speedy shakshuka for one video. It's perfect to make on weeknights when you actually have barely anything fresh in the fridge to make for yourself. You just need some eggs and some pantry staples. It's an amazing, easy dinner. So you can see, you guys, buttery, rich, seasoned salmon. We've got this extra fillet here that I'm gonna put on some salad that I can bring to lunch the next day. And how easy was that, right? It was like 10 minutes of your time and you've got a healthy dinner for yourself plus lunch for tomorrow. So you guys, this is the first in a series of cooking for one videos that I'm going to be doing for you. I really want to help you out and give you easy ideas for weeknight suppers that you can make just for yourself or for yourself and for lunch tomorrow, or one or two. So let me know in the comments below what you think, if that's something you want, and if there are any specific dishes that you'd really like me to do. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time on Where Happy Meets Healthy.